Hello YouTube family, Average Dad here, showing you an update here on my camping trailer DIY. So I've been working on this awning for a while. You kind of, the beginning of my videos, I showed some other ways I could do this, but this is the latest. I ended up changing the fabric to a lighter fabric. This is just a regular tarp you get at Harbor Freight. It's a 7x9. You will need to get the tool to make some new eyelets, or at least I did, because they didn't align. Actually, this whole tarp is supposed to be 10x10. I mean 7x9, but it was all the it wasn't assembled correctly. So it was like longer from one side, shorter from the other, and you know, so I had to make some adjustments just to get it to work on this particular setup. So I wanted to show it already assembled. This right now, my camper is still on the low setting, so when it's deployed on the high, it's about 6 feet high, so I'm able to walk. I'm 5'9", so I'm able to walk perfectly underneath. So after this, I want to show you how it all comes apart and how it just stores away. This is another thing I picked up over there at Harbor Freight, $9. It's 50 LED lamps in that little sleeve here, and they're all LED, 16 feet long. And my plan is to put it along the inside of this awning all the way around, and you know, have the obviously the solar part on the outside, and should give me enough light for the night. Okay, let me see if I could position this in a way where you guys are able to see. Let me take this off. Let's see. So let me take this off. It should be very quick. Grab this. So when it's done, besides closing up those, and those just go right inside the tent, very compact. It just sits right over here next to the refrigerator. But when everything is compact, it just holds right there. This is Velcro that I spaced out and riveted to the frame. Then I had to come up with some brackets. So the brackets that I came up with, sorry that I'm doing this at the same time, is right over here. I had to weld, this is angle iron. All I did was cut it notched it to about the same thickness as this bottom piece, and then I welded one little piece here on the top, so it makes a C, a mouth. And I mirrored the image on the other side. This is just a PVC T-piece, the little PVC P-piece. I cut the top part of it, and it turns out that these poles fit perfectly snug right in there. I just did this for security, put one more rivet in the middle. The inside is rubber, little rubber grommet bushing that I made, and that gives it flex. And then it's all bolted. Haven't put the nut here, but pretty much I'm going to put one of those nuts that don't have not nylon, but it just covers the whole little portion there. And this just needs to be cut off, but it's a rough. I haven't painted it or finished it up, but it's just a rough idea. The good thing about having rubber on the inside is that if a gust of wind comes or whatever, it will flex, and if it does break, it'll probably break here, which is the cheapest part of everything, which is easy to fix. I could go pick this up for what, 30 cents, 50 cents in Home Depot and build another one. It's easy enough. Let's see. So this is just the other side. Again, not painted, rough. Hands are all dirty. That's what you see there. Let's see. So this piece, so the only other thing I had to do was this piece here on the other pole. So I had to just drill a hole, and this is actually solid on the inside, which is pretty cool. It's plastic, but it's solid on the inside, and the aluminum is there too, so it's pretty sturdy. And that, so quarter inch drill bit, and drilled it right through, and that fits perfectly in here, perfectly through. And then these little protectors that come with it, I just put it on the other side, and that's enough to keep it in place. It just holds it where it has to be, because the other part is thicker. It's this bottom part, so when it fits through, it's the same thickness from here to here. So it holds it in place. And then I repurposed these bungee straps that came with my rooftop tent. They are intended to bring the fabric in when you close the tent. I closed the tent pretty, I mean, I never had a problem closing and getting hung up on fabric, so I repurposed them, and I use them for, I hang them right here. Sorry, I'm doing this all with one hand. We just clamp them. I clamp them to the pole, just like that, and then I tie them down. And the good thing is, because when there's big gusts of wind, if you look at my video from Fort DeSoto, when you have these bungees and the big gust of wind hits them, the fabric moves with it, and the bungees kind of relax, and then, you know, it just tenses, puts a tension right back. Had it been just string, bungee or ripcord, it would put all the pressure on the tarp, and I'm sure the tarp will probably break or rip or tear or whatever. So by doing it this way, it allows a gust of wind to hit it, it moves with the wind, and then just comes right back to where it needs to be. All right, I kind of did this backwards because it takes a little longer to set up one person. I mean, you can still do it. I find the way I was playing around with the way to set it up today, and this is what I came up with. So hope you guys enjoy.